Hey everyone, and by everyone I mean all none of you. I was bored. Apparently 4 hours ago or so, Midjourney just announced their version 7, and I thought I'd just come online and mess around. As either way, I was going to mess around and try out all my old prompts and see how it works. So I figured, why not make it live so anybody else can watch and hang out and give me some ideas to try out too. See what they can do to push it. So anyway, gonna just check out a few things here first, see if anybody actually even bothers checking to see what's going on here, if at all. And I apologize ahead of time if there's a bunch of throat clearing and coughing because I'm still a bit sick. Let's see. Just want to make sure this is actually going out, because I haven't done a live stream in years and it's a bit different than I'm used to. It shows it's live. I hope people can hear me. See, I'm going to get a little bit of feedback here in a second, probably just to test it out, see if the audio is working. Yep. Seems all good. All right. Well, I was going to get into it anyway. Might as well have fun, regardless if anyone's watching. I'm pretty sure these are all. Are these all V7? Yep, that is. Looks like everyone's doing V7. Maybe that's all they're allowing to show up on here now. I mean, I can't say that none of them look bad. The only thing is, it's kind of been that way for a while. It's more a question of whether or not it's actually following prompt adherence or not. So let's take a look. Let's go with one of my classics. Actually, oh, this is draft mode. I didn't want to do that yet. Wait. Ew. So you have to first do that. All right, let's do that. I'm using numbers, so you're not going to be able to tell what I'm picking. Let's see if 5 minutes is actually 5 minutes or not. Interesting. So I'm always amazed at the imagination that people have sometimes. It says 20 of 200. Okay. 180 more of these. All right, let's go. What is that fireman doing? Oh, good luck running on that in that. That looks fun. Gosh, I've been rock climbing forever. Doesn't even tell us the prompts for these. Kind of wondering what the Matrix one was. Merry Christmas in April. This is a tough one. I love the wolf or the doogie. I also love red hair. You'll never know which one I picked. It's a fluffy kitty or rabbit, bunny. I do probably not like my personalization on this because I like my old one so much. I don't think that's a good idea to be shooting like that. That reflection is a bit messed up. Does it actually say anything on the front of that? 18, but that's all I see. Ooh, there's one thing I wanted to test also. Notice the time on Big Ben. It is not set to 10:10 like so many analog clocks are. I'll test that real soon. Oh, now I am seeing prompts at the bottom. Did I just not see them for some reason the one time? Do you have to do 80 prompts first until it shows up? That's neat. And if anyone's lurking, just letting you know, I'm just going through the personalization that's required for version 7 before you can actually use it, unless you want to just use the draft mode. Well, there's a hole in it. He's safe, I guess. Be a cool house to live until the giant wave comes by. Should probably be looking at these prompts more to see how close they actually are, but just want to get through this. This is an alien, but it looks more just like a person with a bad mask on. Catch people are obsessed with cats. Cat, what do you know? This is the Valkyrie, but I don't see the wings. I swear, what is it, like at least 1 in 10 seems to be a cat. Technically a cat. Another cat. Another cat. Hmm. Funny you can make a snail cute. I'm gonna waste putting those up there. Doogie. Mm. Cats. Haven't seen them in a while, so let's give me 6 of them, I guess. It's unbelievable how amazingly realistic this stuff looks now. It's like almost a version of Brad Pitt or something. Cat. 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 Not cats. Yikes. Oh, they did put demonic in there, so. Looks good, but cream cheese and bacon stuffed Doritos. Why not? Why not be here? Welcome, though. I'm just messing around. Still got 15 more to go. Let me get through these real quick. Then I can actually show this off, hopefully. Another cat. Another cat. Kind of a cat. Another cat. What do you know? Yay. Oh, good. Now everyone knows my profile. All right. Let's try this out. Let's see. Okay, you need to get out of draft mode. Again. Oh, wait. I guess red is. That means it's draft mode? Sure. Yeah. I got nothing against cast, but the fact that it was literally every, I don't know, at least every 6 or 7 rolls, there was a cat. That's insane. All right, let's try this out. Well, it's pretty quick. Did I leave it on? It's on fast. Oh, wait, do I have, okay, it is 7. Okay, that's very different from what I usually got. And it's not done yet. Oh, actually, I didn't do the full prompt. Oh, it's very, very different from what I'm used to getting with this prompt. I mean, geez, talk about realistic looking though in comparison. All right, let's get the full one. Well, I don't have a cat or a dog. All I have is a turtle. My turtle does not drool on me. Oh, yeah, that's right. This one had the short purple hair. That's the other one. It's weird not actually how all 4 of them still have like the same looking face on them. When I'm not going for character specific, but then the 4 of these are all basically the same. Whatever. All right. Let's try something else. Go for a bit longer one of my prompts that I use a lot. It's almost like now you basically just get raw without asking for it. Oh, my profile is turned on, but I'm going to try that again without turned on. Oh, there you go. Huh. It's different. Alrighty. That still gives the version 7, right? Yep. Okay. So much more detail on the walls and stuff. Especially this, geesh. Oh, graffiti, though. This looks weird down here. Hmm. Can't say it looks all that different without the personalize on, but that was only 200 for the personalizing, so. Hmm. All right. Here's the one I tend to use more than almost anything. Good morning, Tishines. I guess it is morning. It's 1:32 a.m. here. Let's see. Okay, I guess I could hit enter. Not sure if I want to turn on the personalization or not for these to test. I think I'll just leave it off for now. Now with her, I really want to test to see how it does with weapons and seeing how she actually holds them. First of all, this is supposed to be a halberd. I want to see if they actually learned what a halberd is yet. This one looks like they got it. Yeah, I figured with Tishines had something to do with German. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Let's see. So yeah, this okay. Those arms are definitely messed up here, but it actually has an idea of a halberd. While the rest just gave it a sword, sword, sword. All right. So it still does not know what a halberd is. I'm going to try that again, but I'm going to see what it does with other weapons. Oh no, I'm not going to try actually speaking constantly in German. That would not go well. Let's see. See with something more complicated like bow and arrow. And then, oops, I didn't do the, oh, whatever. Let's do something a little more fun. Oh, it's, wow. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That's one of the better bow and arrows I've seen as far as actually holding it correctly, and a little bend in the arrow itself, but not bad. I was going to get to text in a little bit, but yes, definitely I will, Mr. Nakama. Wow, yeah, these look awesome for bow and arrow. I want to do one other. Oops. I did do another. Okay, that's a weird handling. Also weird. Okay, that's bad. All right, so they trained him more on the bow and arrow, but they did not do anything else apparently. Try one more different one. So yeah, as soon as it's done, I'll do a text one just to see how it works. Well, got the mace down, but maybe not what it's made of. It's supposed to be transparent sapphire, so that part's not working too well. That thing's a beast. All right, let's see. Had some fun text ones that I had done in the past, and let's see how those work out. And of course, I have to use my name and see how well it looks now. Let's see. It's failing. That's weird because in 6, this worked almost every single time. I mean, it looks nicer, but yeah, so far it's kind of failing on the text. It's disappointing. And that's just 2 words. Shady and over. Like I said, this looks really neat, but it's too bad the text is wrong. Endivore, that's close, but nope. Let's try another one. Still, yeah. Oh, that's bad. None of them are working. Well, it is technically their alpha for version 7. It's still not released, but I hope they fix that. Yeah, that's not good. Wow, that's bad. We got Germany with a comma at the end of it, but whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, because right now it's terrible. I want to try one of my super basic prompts. I remember this was terrible when I first tried it. Back in like version 4 or something. No, version 3. This one might actually be getting different styles for once, though. Everything else is just basically making it the same as far as realistic as possible. Not sure why this one decided to actually do different versions of it. That's really neat, though. It's good. Hmm. How many? Oh, well, can't tell in the black and white one. I was wondering how many of them are red dresses, but yeah, for one of my other real simple ones. Hmm. This one's a fun one to play with tons of different mood boards. You get some really crazy things with it. This one's just looking like it might be really creepy at the same time, though. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, exactly. That's literally what's on the screen right now. The detail on this for a simple prompt is insane. I mean, look at that. Yeah, that's. I know what I want to try. I wanted to try see if it actually gets the right person and if it actually looks like the person anymore, or who knows. See if they're censoring or not. I shouldn't have done 16:9, but whatever. Semi Nicholas Cagey, but yeah, it looks like they're still censoring the people. That is the one thing that's fun with the Sora imaging right now, is that you can do actual people in it and it gets them spot on right now. Because yeah, that's not Nicolas Cage. That's Nicolas Cage's cousin. Nope. And nope. And why does he have a burn on the side of him? All right. Now I'm going to try one that I always get scared of. Well, normally I don't get scared of, but I'm scared now because this is actually on YouTube. And it likes to show things that it probably shouldn't. If I was to use one of my mood boards, it almost does every single time. Just kind of scary. Okay, it's looking safe. This is actually far more accurate than the ones I've done in the past, as far as especially like the risograph, and yeah, it did not usually didn't pick that up in the other ones I've done. Yeah, I'm definitely assuming this is not final quality. I mean, this looks great, what I'm looking at right now, but yes, overall, I'm sure there's going to be quite a few adjustments still being made. All right, now I got this one prompt that's got a bunch of people. I want to see how close I can get to actually having all of them in it. Just a second here. Huh. Don't know where that prompt went. That's way too long to try and type it out. Oh well. Let's just try one of the other long ones here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this prompt. Obviously, I do not like attractive women. Doubled up on the goggles. Kind of weird. But yeah, these are crazy looking. Where's my... Oh, here's the one that I was talking about. It's not actually that long, but I want to see how well it does with the different, I guess you could say, ethnicities. See if it can do all different ones or not. Before it would just give up. Well, the first one's wrong because there's actually supposed to be 5. Hmm. Not. Yeah, definitely not going with all of the different. Yeah, I don't think that's Chinese on the right there. Just got the clothing. Thanks, Tishans. Thanks for checking it out. And have a good day. All right, try another long one. Is there something in this that says close up? I don't know. For some reason, this always does like a close up, but nothing in that actually asked for it. Hmm. I mean, I will say not. Maybe it's just personal preference, but they seem to be going away from that every single time, like an absolute beauty. This time it's like none of these girls are unattractive, but they're definitely not perfect like it has been in the past, where no matter what you typed in, you got somebody super attractive. Because I didn't say anything about her being beautiful or anything in that one. That was just straight up show me a patriotic princess of America during the Civil War, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say anything about how she looks. Well, it does say in a breathtaking portrait. That's probably what did it. But yeah. This one I used to get weird results in the past. But towards in 6 I was usually pretty good, but let's see what it does here. Hmm. Actually, it's really cool. It went definitely more for a different style this time. But dang, that looks nice. Hmm. That's cool. If there's any suggestions of what somebody wants to see, please let me know. Uh, this one confused the heck out of it in the past, too. Can't go wrong with Mobius, though. At least the artist. Can't if we're talking about Marvel. So does it actually get pterodactyls each time on this? Or does it get some weird amalgamation of them? All right. Okay, those kind of look like pterodactyls, but not really. Of course, with the Mobius style, it's kind of. I'm going to take that out. Let me try that again without it. Okay, now I'd say definitely more pterodactyl looking. Okay, now not sure those big spheres are falling from the sky or whatever, but looks pretty good though. I'm gonna do this one more time, but I am going to go with my personalization on. that back off to be sure it's off though. No. Okay, my personalization with just the 200 images seemed to already want to take away the armor and the clothing and make her, well, less clothed. I mean, I didn't really think I was picking any images that would go in that direction, but okay. Yeah, this is a neat image. At least in version 6. Let's see how it is now. Definitely brought on the fog for this. Oh, the haze. Yeah, that looks great. Didn't really get the hue that I think that I asked for. Did it? Oh no, it is white light. For some reason I thought it was green. That was supposed to be in this. Okay, yeah, they did a great job with these. Sure thing, in 1 second. So look at these and then I will put that prompt in and see what we get. Do you care about aspect ratio? I'll just go with 16:9 otherwise. All right, here we go. I can do that too. So here's the 16:9s. Oh, it's not done yet. There we go. Oh, it's pretty detailed. Definitely go with that. That's a lot of chips on the table though, geez. Hey, that actually looks close to a real card. Okay, a little off on those, but not terrible. Yeah, let's look at the two ones. I'll pull this over a little bit. So this one, they almost look more computer generated in this image. Like 3D models. That's weird. The 16:9 ones look better to me. Let's try it again with the personalized. Yeah, personalizing seems to help a bit, I guess. I guess it depends on your personalization. Again, wow, it's a huge amount of chips. And that dress is about to split open. Alright, time for one of my prompts I used. Oh, probably one of the first 5 or 6 prompts I ever used that I found somewhere. And let's see. Or at least part of it. Oh, it's crazy different from what I got in the past. Huh. Not sure what all the wine or Merlot colored backgrounds from, but whatever. Hmm. Still remember the first ones I used, the images I made with this prompt so long ago, and it wasn't even Midjourney. I think it was Leonardo, and I thought they were so amazing at that time. I mean, they're not bad now, but oh my gosh, they are in comparison to what you can get now. I'm gonna do this one again though with my personalized. This definitely more towards the cartoon style, or I should say drawn style, not cartoon. Nope, I guess I should actually look at them. Oh yeah, I like that more. I tend to prefer somewhat realism more often than not. Hmm. That's what I want to see, but actually, more importantly, this next one I'm going to do is one I have been trying to get forever to actually work. Not sure if people have seen it, but there's the movie The 13th Floor. It came out at the same time as The Matrix, so it didn't do nearly as well, but it was actually a pretty fun movie. But it's the same concept where you actually are living in a simulated world, and at one point the character's told to go randomly drive off in some direction that you normally would never even think of and do it in the middle of the night and just keep driving and driving for no apparent reason. And what it gets to is all of a sudden a point where the rest of the world isn't even completely built yet. And all of a sudden, everything past a certain point is just a wireframe of a 3D model, including like a bird that goes past the point and it turns into a wireframe of itself. And excuse me. So I was trying to see if I could ever get that to kind of have that look. And I mean, this probably isn't, I've worked on other prompts that would probably work better than this, but this is just kind of messing around. I want to see if what it makes of this. Oh, let's look at these real quick. Not sure about the hat. That guy's got too good of hair to be in the middle of a war. All right, let's see. No, that doesn't really work. I just put a wire mesh over everything. Looks kind of neat, but no. Nope. Yeah, nope. Yeah, I'll have to try and work on that one, see if I can come up with something. Let's see if I can do it now. Yeah, probably not, but I'll have to think about it some more. Be cool if it worked, but doubtful. Hmm, kind of. Sort of works. I'm not sure why the mesh of the road is so wavy. Yeah, that actually kind of works well. I like that. Hmm. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, it's something I'll work on maybe later. See if I can get something else out of it. Let's see if it knows characters well enough yet. Do it again without the macro. Oh, I got personalized on, darn it. I mean, that could be anyone. Does definitely doesn't say that's Jana Proudmore in any way there. I mean, it's a hell of an image, but That's weird that I take off macro photography and then it actually goes in closer. Weird. I mean, they're awesome images, but hmm, I know. Let's do it the other way around. Nope, we're sticking with the face. Am I missing something? I mean, it says wet face, but yeah, let's do it one more time. Just say wet. Okay, that's a bit weird there. Oh, is it just by using the word photography? This at least is getting the costume of Jana Proudmore, so that's good. Okay, last time, I promise. Until I decide not to. No, I don't know what's doing that. Weird. All right. This is a fun one if this works. Because when our monster is not fun. Excuse me. I guess I do have a mute I could use next time I cough. Hmm. Yeah, that's cool. Wow, that looks so much better than the ones from previous versions. Hmm. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Nope, I don't think that showed up at all on the meter. I want to make more of these. This is awesome. But we're personalizing it. Probably gonna get more colorful from my personalization and a bit more clear, I guess I could say. Yeah, the monster is more pronounced and obvious in these. And that's just Godzilla right there. That's cool. Didn't ask for it, but that's cool. Oh, that's funky. I don't know what to make of that guy. Hmm. Yeah, here's something I always like to test out: surfing. Surfing always tends to be terrible, and I've seen a few decent versions of it, but never seems to get the person standing on the board right or on anywhere on the wave correctly either. But let's find out. Actually, I'll do another one personalized because why not? Let's start here. Yeah, that's um no, it's terrible. I mean, the wave itself looks kind of neat. It looks more like kind of clouds than anything, but makes no sense. Nope. Why are we getting this style too? I mean, this one does say desert wave, but still. Hmm. Okay. Make this more simple and get rid of that desert wave thing. I think that kind of messed it up. Didn't ever before, but hmm. That's actually kind of neat. Now that it's wow. All right, let's try it without that. I'll start typing /IM. I usually do everything in Discord. All right, this is looking good. He's definitely a little wonky on the board there, though. It's more like he's straddling it. And why did you give me black and white? That's kind of weird. Looks like he's wearing a coat. And a beanie, maybe? It's not bad, but it's weird perspective. And this guy is going to get eaten by that wave. He's way too low on it to. Yeah. Oh, he's toast. Again, he went way too low. That's just near toast. Toast. And what? Yeah, it's kind of sad. Let's just keep it simple. Surfer on a big wave. Can't get any simpler than that. Hmm. Is it looking straight down? It actually looks decent, but it's kind of not really standing on the board. No to that one. This would be the short. That's weird. No. No. What is that stance? That is very shallow water for that wave. Oh, he's just gonna walk up that wave. All right. Surfing's still not good. All right. Back to some, I guess, fun prompts. I mean, this wave looks great, but no. Ha. Seriously? Okay. So now they've made it so that swimsuit isn't even allowed. That's crazy. All right. Let's try it again without swimsuit. That's terrible. Probably be wearing a swimsuit anyway, but I just can't say swimsuit. With that she's wearing. Yeah, well, yes, they didn't go for the swimsuit either way. I guess that might be one. Okay, wait. So you can't say swimsuit, but you're gonna give her garters? Looks like. All right. Yeah, you gave her a swimsuit. Can't say swimsuit, but you gave her a swimsuit. Got it. Now I'm wondering what else is just not going to be allowed. Well, picture this one will not be allowed somehow. Oh, surprise. Oh, because it's not going to be Vampirella. Yeah, it's just a close up of her. Oh, I do have portrait in there, so that's surprising. Like the image. Hmm. This does seem to want to just do everything close up, though. Hmm. I haven't even checked my credits. I don't know how much this is using up. Beautiful shot. Hmm. All right. Now for the fun ones. The pirate, or excuse me, the Valkyrie first. Oh, wait. No, it's the pirate. I'm probably only going to do a couple more here, and then I'm going to want to look at some more of the text that I had done before in the past, see how those turn out. Oh, wait. Well, I guess there's no point when it can't even make the text correct. Maybe I'll just stop after these last few. Okay, it's not a cutlass, but I'm liking the little straps on the boots, though. Hmm. They're pretty good. I like the distressed look on that one. Not sure why her eyes are silver, though. Okay, and the personalized ones. Okay, she looks like she's falling, not climbing. I wonder if you can put in your regular personalization in here, the one from before. Let's see what happens if I put that in. That looks kind of awkward. Definitely seems to be a bit of a different look though, but still not too different. Well, that's just actually no, it's just saying the global version 7 profile. It didn't change it. All right, I'm going to try one of my favorite mood boards. I can't even think of what it's called. Let's see. But this will be so unbelievably different than what I've been showing as far as the style. All right, I'm going to use this again. All right, let's try this. I love this mood board. That's awesome if it works. So very different. Come on, almost done. Let's go. Oh, too bad the other hand's messed up. I like that one. Alrighty. The pirate. Let's do the. Oh, what was the other one? Oh, yeah, the Valkyrie. Ah. Scheiße. By the way, I had to actually add female to Valkyrie in version 6, which is really weird considering Valkyries are all females. But for some reason, because I was getting dudes as Valkyries, which is, well, not a Valkyrie. All right, what is the action that I have set for this? Ready to take flight. That seems a little bit more than ready to take flight. That one's cool. This one looks more like bad CGI. Same with that one. I'm not sure what that text is going on there. All right, personalized. Cute, but random scratches all over the legs. I mean, I'm pretty sure it asks for muddy and bloody skin, but geesh, that's weird. Oh, the problem is more angelic than Valkyrie. All right. Okay, fine. I'll do one more. This is looking like it's going to be too CGI again. Yeah. It's better, I guess, but doesn't really have half the scene there. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm probably going to call it quits for now. And so far as the actual model goes, it's looking pretty good. It's definitely more alpha than I had hoped, but we'll see how it goes over the next few weeks. They said over what the next 60 days, every week or every week or two, supposed to be new features added to it. Or wait, no, I think I'm getting mixed up with Runway now. I don't know. So much AI stuff going on right now. I can't even remember what's what anymore. Somebody said that about one of their products. More stuff being added. I'm sure they're just going to be working on this constantly. But anyway, for anybody that actually watched this, I totally appreciate it. Just having fun, and hopefully somebody got something out of this, or just they weren't completely bored. I don't know. If you guys think I should ever even bother doing more of these live things, let me know. If you think they're terrible and I should never speak again, well, too bad. I don't really care. I'm gonna probably do it again anyway. But let me know what you'd like to see. If there's any other apps or whatever that might be better to do this with, or whatever. I'm just, like I said, I'm just having fun. This is something I was going to probably do anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you have a good night, good morning, or wherever the heck you are when you're actually watching this. Have a good day. And I know I say it's the end of all of my videos, but I would totally appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Ring the bell and share with friends. I mean, I make nothing on these videos, so any little bit would help. Sharing it with more, and I mean, I think I put a lot of work into my regular videos, and I would love it if more people got to see them and hopefully get something from them. But anyway, again, I'll stop ranting now and have a wonderful day. Take care.